game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will have the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they have the first points of the game. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Blue Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. play of the drive, wants to throw. Slips a tackle. Going to try to get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. There he goes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what... Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down mark. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The give to the back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Russell. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think
breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. This time it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
To the air, it's Green. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Oh, he wants it all. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass. It's Green. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Coleman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. After the filthy move, he's got room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Green. Going for the big play. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying the left side. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got his man down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Green. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. What a cut. Now he's loose. Here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Green. The throw to the outside is complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Washington. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Lost a throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets the give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Green. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing...
Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking downfield, it's Green. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back, with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab outside. Finds some room. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Off the RPO, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The sure hands, it's Terry. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Going up top again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through the defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, Billy.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win to them.